You check your phone, not because you expect a message, but because some part of you still does. That part hasn't gotten the memo yet. It's still waiting. Maybe it's a person. Maybe it's a version of your life that never happened, a door that never closed all the way. You've moved on, technically. You go to work, you laugh at things, but somewhere underneath, a quiet hum continues, a background process. Your mind won't shut down. This isn't weakness. It isn't proof that you're not over it. Psychologists have a name for part of what's happening: the Zeigarnik effect, first described by psychologist Bluma Zeigarnik, suggests that unfinished tasks tend to remain more active in memory than completed ones. Your brain doesn't easily file away open loops. It keeps them active, rehearses them, replays them. A finished story gets archived. An unfinished one stays lit, waiting for an ending. And people, especially the ones we loved or almost loved, can become the most unfinished stories we carry. Here's what you need to hear. You are not broken for still thinking about them. You are not weak for hoping on some quiet nights that your phone will light up with their name. Your brain isn't malfunctioning. It's doing exactly what it evolved to do: try to finish what it started. The problem isn't your heart. It's that some stories don't end. They simply stop. And a mind designed to complete patterns doesn't naturally know what to do with a stop. Think of your brain like a search engine that never finished loading. You entered the search, this person, this future, this version of your life, and the connection failed before the results appeared. No answer, no resolution, just a spinning wheel, quietly turning in the background of your mind. This is connected to the brain's dopamine prediction system, the circuitry that becomes active not only when you receive a reward, but also while you're anticipating one. Uncertainty can keep that system engaged far longer than certainty. A relationship that ends with clear answers is often easier for the brain to process. A relationship that ends with unanswered questions can echo for much longer, because your mind keeps searching for an answer that may never come. So, what can you do? First, name the open loop. Finish the sentence, "I am waiting for." Putting vague longing into clear words helps your mind recognize what it's actually holding on to. Second, write the ending yourself. Your brain doesn't always need the real ending. It often needs a coherent one. A truthful conclusion can give the mind permission to stop searching. Third, replace the search. Don't simply erase it. You can't force your brain to stop looking, but you can give it something new worth finding: a new goal, a new skill, a new relationship, a new direction. Fourth, reduce the checking. Every glance at old messages, old photos, or their profile quietly reopens the unfinished loop. Changing the behavior often matters more than fighting the feeling. Finally, let your body catch up to your thoughts. Longing doesn't exist only in the mind. It also lives in the nervous system. Movement, slow breathing, time outdoors, small moments of safety. These remind your brain that the search doesn't have to continue forever. Picture your mind like a house with one room where the light never turns off. You didn't leave it on. It switched itself on the moment the story ended without an ending. Closure isn't someone walking back through the door. Closure is you walking into that room, finishing the sentence, and gently turning the light off. It doesn't require their return. only your decision to stop waiting for words that may never arrive. You are not waiting because you're weak. You are waiting because your mind was built to finish what it begins. But some stories aren't finished by staying open. They're finished when you choose to close them, honestly, gently, and on your terms. The version of you that writes that ending isn't loved any less, only less unfinished. And sometimes that is exactly what peace looks like.